Hey Raw, sorry about yesterday's video. I went to the store, thought I recorded a little bit more at the store than I actually did, but the actual footage just pointed me down at the ground. I thought I was showing off some stuff more than I was. And now, and then I was like, oops, I didn't record the rest of the day. Because I didn't go anywhere. I sat in the bath, and that's not entertaining at all, especially when I'm watching like marble run videos from like, remember that guy from America's Got Talent, Sprice, who did like the domino thing or the Rube Goldberg machine? Yeah, he has a YouTube channel, and every once in a while I'll watch these 20-minute long Rube Goldberg machines. They just got done with, or Aaron just got done with his weekly NMQ meeting. They talked about maybe going in and like being at the actual office, the new one, somewhere.
We have a new main NMQ office that no one can go to.
Well, this is under the same idea as when Aaron first started working for the company back in Portland. They were at like the 9th or 11th floor near the Lloyd Center, but they were sharing an office space. And so
it was the same kind of thing as we have here with Tribes.
Like the company, like if I found the name of the company, you'd be like, "Yep, that's it."
Yep.
But because it's just a short little name, it's like Tribes Spaces. The one in the States was the same thing. Anyways, but then they wound up moving over into the more central core building with like almost like half a floor. It seemed like.
Yeah.
But so now this is similar things. I don't even know what the new one looks like. But yeah, no one. Well, D'Lo and Luke probably do, and Elspeth.
No one.
Yeah, the managers do because
they set it up.
They set it up, and they weren't going to go buy something blindly. This isn't the Yahoo acquisition of Tumblr.
Yahoo paid $1.1 billion for this.
I thought it was $1 trillion. No, it was $1 billion. Regardless, they spent way too much money on anime ships.
Yeah, and they bought it for $1.1 billion and sold it for like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I'm trying to think. What is that thing called where they have? It's like the stories that are sexy ships. There's actually slash fic. Yeah, anime and Marvel /fic.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to come up with. That's why I was like, shh. That's the only word that came out. I'm heading down to the bakery. Don't really have much of anything to do. It's a little sprinkly today. As I didn't go out yesterday, I went in the bath because I have parts of my legs that are starting to be awkward. And I was like, I shouldn't push it. I'm turning 39 this year. And I got to realize that doing heavy amounts of cardio is probably not something I should just dive right into.
Yeah,
and that a whole
ramp up to it instead of just going full
7 days a week, 20 kilometers a day on the bike, and not doing easy 20 kilometers.
Yeah, you don't do easy though.
That's what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I'm referencing here. I don't do easy. So, yeah. So I'm going to go on a bike ride later. We'll figure out where. I got to shave. I got to shave. I got to shower. I got to do the whole like body cleanse as things happen. Like Aaron does the same thing too. Like he'll shave and then he'll do like an extra longer shower, like a 15-minute shower, not his 10-minute daily showers. And I do the same thing. This is like, I'm going to shave. I'm going to get all the ick out of my hair. I'm just going to stand under hot water for a long time. Because I can take like a 5-minute shower. If my shower takes 2 songs on Spotify, I'm worried. Unless it's Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon Force. Then then no one's getting out of that shower. Hello, you beautiful people. Look at that hair. I should maybe tell Donnie about how to do clay. My control is wonderfully bushy locks. I don't know if you guys saw my Snapchat. Not Snapchat. I barely do that anymore. So yeah, according to Aaron's meeting this morning with
NMQ, his actual company, not one of his contracts, big boss guy said that IKEA was open up. I'm not buying anything. I don't have any way of carrying it back unless I buy something small like a clock. And we already got one of those. Main transit over there. There's a thing that says, this thing on the back, I don't know what it is. But I figured, and they're like, oh, IKEA has opened up. And I was like, that'd be a good place to go for a bike ride. But there seems to be a fair number of people there. I mean, I don't know why I'm blocking you guys. I mean, you guys can see all the cars that are there. Nobody underneath though. There is an entrance and an out and an inlet down there, but I think that just might be for people, I don't know. And this says Inhung. Yeah, see, that screws me up there. Because as Frank told me that after there's an NG, if there's an NG, you don't but that's technically 2 syllables. In hung. So, see what I mean? Another thing I've been stressing out about is something I've been kind of stressing out about, can't tell if that's sweat or tears or something hit my face, is that I want to learn Dutch. And I had everything planned. It was going. It was getting up the courage. And a couple weeks I was going to head down and go to the Universiteit van Amsterdam and figure out if I could even do Dutch classes there, because all the companies that do Dutch learning all seem to have like horrific prices. Because I pay attention to the GTL for a bit of socialization, because as I did say this morning on Instagram, Facebook, that I'm just, the time difference in and of itself is so hard. And then the one person I really want to talk to over there just doesn't accept notifications. Like, I finally sent messages to him over the last 3 days, you know, and I was like, so about that resistance band workout. Sorry, butt's kind of cramping a bit. About that resistance band workout, are they cumulative? And he's like, I'm sorry, I must have missed. What were you talking about resistance bands? It was a video I sent you on Saturday. So I asked Sophie on, as I said the other day, it might be time for me to just accept that all that's in the past. But I don't know how to get it going here. I don't know how to get socialization and friends going here. It's starting to hit super hard, because at first I was suckered into the, well, nobody needs to talk to me, so I should be good enough and not need to talk to anybody else. So I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't hit up anyone. I didn't talk for messages. I just sort of tried to tough it out. And now it's just gonna go on longer, and I've already hit the breaking point. Like, I haven't taken care of it until it's too late, because I thought I could handle it, and I don't know if I can handle it. But like I said, the GTL is fun, but I can't necessarily converse. I have to constantly translate everything. And I can't hang, and I don't want to hang out with the expats, because every time I try to deal with like groups of expats, they're usually Americans, and they're all basic as fuck, and they have like the worst first world problems. I got into one, and I didn't realize it was a mommy group, because I joined them on Facebook to see if I can get any ideas. I didn't realize it was a mommy group for some reason, and maybe it wasn't that originally, but there was a bunch of ladies, and it was like, oh my God, what do I do? I'm stressing out. My first baby, I had a baby here, and their first word is Dutch, not English, and I don't know, I don't know any Dutch. I've lived here for 10 years, and I'm just like, fuck, leave group. And then other ones, they're like, hey, let's get together once a month and do a borrel or a brunch. And I'm just like, once a fucking month? I go nuts after 30 hours. I'm gonna go see if I can ride this out. so I'm not screaming anymore at you guys. So I figured it'd be better if I didn't scream at anybody and I just came inside Decathlon. I was gonna pick up the resistance bands anyways, but I kept trying to go to their website and it was down. So yeah, I can't really scream at the camera when I'm inside a store and supposed to be nice and happy and cool and awesome and presentable. But I'd get about another 1.5 kilometers in, pretty much on a close to a bike highway, so pretty good. Maybe I should pick up some other stuff while I'm here, not make multiple trips. Maybe I can get another football and actually start long snapping or something. Have 3 balls rather than just 2. That's getting a little gross. I got resistance bands and I picked up a 3rd football, and I got all the messaging from Sophie on that, yeah, go to Decathlon, get, resistance bands. And everybody was buying the resistance bands, so in the actual aisle where they were, there was just a whole, I don't want to say throng of people. You can't have that many people in that store, but there was a lot of people standing around, 2 meters, Decathlon puts 2 meters apart from everyone, and they were all staring or using their phones to zoom in to figure out which resistance bands they needed. And I was like, I'm not going to stand in line and buy those. So as I was walking up to go check out the football, which is in the room, I saw them sitting in the please get rid of us bucket. So I picked up 2 of them for $3 cheaper than the thing said. Came up as $9.99, so 10 euros for a 15 kilo band. So I picked up 2 because I was already spending like 20 on a football, so whatever. And they rang up as $6.99. I was like, okay, $3 off. And then I rode back, going through, setting up everything for train station and waiting for things to finish in factories. And so I was going through Instagram and I see that Jan is trying to kill a mouse. That he has in his apartment. Stefan, the receiver, is cooking. Sofjan and Sven and Emrys went out for a workout this morning in some place that looks quite sandy, which is pretty much any place in the Randstad where they're... Anyways. I sent a message to Emrys. I'm just like... I haven't seen another teammate since last practice. Everyone is on my phone. I'm like one of the densest cities in Europe, and I bet there's the wonderful excuse that if I was on the Crusaders, then I'd actually have people within Amsterdam that, I might be able to go and work out with. But who knows, maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd have just been worse off, because folks would have been coming in to play for the Crusaders, not here because of the Crusaders. They've been coming from a distance. Hopefully I can eat tonight, drink a little beer, go to bed, and I can wake up tomorrow and just not be in this mode. I'm tired of these incidents getting stronger and more frequent. Between the phone and this camera, it's all I got. Comments are very dry. The bulk of the ones I'm getting are people commenting on the pseudo video from 4 years ago, mocking my swag. Because they're 12 and have no idea what to do.